Hey, this is Politics with Laura. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Kamala Harris, the gift that keeps on giving. Oh my goodness. Hey, Democrats, remember you were saying vote blue no matter who? Um, you need to change that. Vote blue, just not you. Oh my goodness. Okay. Kamala Harris. Okay, many stars have come out to support Kamala Harris, even funded her campaign. Roland Martin, I said before, and I find it interesting. Roland, she has been ignoring you. Yes, you and only you. I don't know about that, but you are the Democrat. I'm not going to say that. You know what your status is, but you pretend that you're not that status. But I digress. She finally gave an interview. Finally. The supporters were like, hey, Kamala, I gave you $20,000. You better get out there and do something. So she did exactly just that. She did something. She gave a 27-minute interview, and most of the interview had clips. You can't make this up. Kamala, my goodness. Look, if you expect to get any respect from the other side, you have to up your game. If you expect to keep from the Democratic bleed out, you're going to have to do something else. Now, when you go to the interview, you don't bring your running mate with you. I mean, the Republicans are having fun making fun of you and mocking you because you make it too easy. Now, not only is he tampon Tim, but now he is your babysitter. You're bringing this on yourself. I don't know of any Democratic nominee running for president to bring the running mate to a freaking interview that you did for 27 minutes, and most of the 27 minutes were filled with clips. You can't make this stuff up. Kamala, you make Amber Heard look sane when she said, yes, the man who confused the world with scissor hands. You're a content creator's dream, Kamala Harris. And matter of fact, let me ask you a question, um, Vice President Harris. How comes you're not Vice President Imhoff? I mean, I'm asking for a friend. Just a quick, just asking for a friend. That's it. But what I found interesting was this. They said in an interview that was supposed to be nothing off the table, the networks promised everything was off the table. But they asked you, well, you're kind of conservative now. You're not left leaning. You're not liberal leaning. You're not progressive leaning. Well, when she goes out to her, how can I say, rallies, and she has a bunch of rappers there, hip hop say, hooray, oh, hey, ho, hip hop, hooray. Yeah. And after when that's over, everybody leaves. But she's saying, oh, and plus the 13 elderly people, they're saying, what is hip hop, hooray? What does that mean? Marge, do you get it? No, Sally, I don't get it. You got that going on there. But after the Meg the Stallions and what's his name set off who? Well, I don't know. Officer, I don't know the guy's name, but you know who I'm talking about. Saying that Atlanta made him who he is. That could mean anything. That could mean anything, but I digress on that point. But your Democratic points you still have, but I think you're more to the left than Tampon Tim. You're like, no, the borders are not opening. Right. No, but you are beyond. liberal, you're beyond progressive, you're beyond to the left, you're just straight communist. Give it all to the government. Let the government run everything. Do you know that the government cannot generate money? You need the private sector to do that. In case if you have not understood that as of yet. Now, this is the issue. Her parents, she's a first generation immigrant. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that because you still hold on to your values. Now, one value you hold on more to the other, but that right there is your prerogative. You have that right. But when you do not assimilate to the country that you were born in, and you spend most of your formative years in Canada, which is a socialist country, so those are your values along with the Indian and Jamaican culture, which are still, um, how can I say, socialist values and and means of, how can I say, making money within a government. We're capitalist. We're capitalistic country, free market. And there's nothing wrong with being a free market capitalist. Where do you think you get your Tide from or your dishwashing liquid? All right? Nothing wrong with free market capitalism. And we're so free that you also have a generic brand, but I digress on that point. So she's talking about reproductive rights, but it is reducing the reproduction by, how can I say, aborting the ship. We are so liberal that I can't even say what it really is without getting a blue mark underneath my video explaining what it is. Heck, we're a communist country already. I don't, I don't, whatever. But Kamala, you can't run away from these points. You can't. You can't run away from what you have done as vice president, have done or did not do or should have done. You can't run away from that. You're still going to have to talk about rushing waters, and you're going to also going to have to talk about the ukulele country and how that skirmish even began, because it has a lot to do with your former boss that was a vice president under Obama when that occurred back in 2013, when there was an overthrow of a democratically elected president named Poroshenko. Yes, you can't run from that. And you can't run from a lot of things that have gone on that you have seen, and you were the tie-breaking vote. You can't run from that. And you can't even run from your past policies. Um, your policies are really anti-black now. You can say, oh, girl, yes, I washed my collard greens out in the tub one year. I had so many to wash. That's not what we do, Kamala. You cannot use black as a suit, as you put it on and take it off. It's simply who you are. Hell, Rachel Dolezal is more black than you. Way more. Totally. She had me confused. I thought she was a straight out sister. You, Kamala, are not. And that's all right. Just be you. Okay? Just be you. Now that you have the Republicans that are taking pot shots at you and you're not taking it very well, well, you give them a lot of ammunition to work with. Way, way too much to work with. Too much, too much, too much to work with. Now, I find it funny that, well, I can't say funny, but your vice president, he has a lot to shake off too. And he been running with that, how can I say, stolen valor as he was governor and matriculated through government. And now that he is running for your, old job as vice president and you brought him on. Now he has to, how can I say, explain it. It's not looking good, Kamala. It isn't. I'm sorry, Mrs. Emhoff. And I got this information from overseas, over in England. What is it called? The Telegraph. And I gotta say, they're doing a good job. All right, they're doing a good job. You know, reporting the news. Reporters over across the pond in the U.S. report the news. Okay, but all right, that's neither here. I'm going to leave that alone altogether. But here is what rather interesting. Miss Harris said that while her policy position has altered since her primary campaign in 2019, her values have not changed. Well, she still talk. Well, she changed more so, as I said previously, about opening up the borders. Matter of fact, so much so, she has changed to where coming here illegally should not even be a crime. You could walk across, you don't need an invitation. No, you don't need that. You just come across, swim across the water, or take a plane over, walk in, say, yo, I'm here. I'm here. That's all you got to do. And then if you happen to find yourself in California, you can get a house, no money down, as long as you are an illegal immigrant. You can't say illegal alien because that's not right, even though it says on the freaking naturalization card, alien number. It says you're an alien, or do you mean alien? Oh, I don't want to get into that. That is in a complete video all by itself. Okay, I'll leave it right there. And you get a no money down on a house anywhere in California after when you pushed a lot of people out. You know who you are. And pushing black people out of their homes and scaring them and burning some stuff down. Yeah, that seems like the 60s all over again. Mm. And they're talking about black and brown coalition. It doesn't work in California, but that's just a thought. That's the stuff that Kamala Harris is pushing forward. Oh, and once you get that loan for your home for people that are illegal aliens or immigrants, you don't have to pay the loan back. Um, that's desperation. And those of you who are coming here illegal, just understand you're putting yourself in a trick bag. As we say here, not all money is good money. Okay? And just know that you're being used, abused, and tattooed. You just haven't felt the pain yet, but you will. And I'll leave that right there. But Kamala Harris, um, how's your debate for Trump? Are you preparing? Because the last time you said, I'll debate Trump anywhere. I'll debate him here. I'll debate him right there. I'll debate him anywhere. And when he said, bring it, Kamala, bring it, you gave me too much to work with. You cut and ran. You said stage left. That's exactly what you did. And now that you're preparing for, well, I can't say preparing. I don't know how you were going to do it. Hey, Howard University, you got to take this double L. Oh, oh, man. Howard University, you just can't stop taking L's from your graduates. Oh my God, I could go on that all day long, but however, I won't. But what you going to do? Now, Donald Trump suggested shut off the mics while the other person is talking. That's civil. You're like, well, no, I don't want to do that. Leave the mics on so I can interrupt him when he's decimating me like Tulsi Gafford did. I keep on forgetting her last name. She decimated you. And you don't want Trump to do worse because you know Trump will take you down in a New York second. All right. But on that note, vote blue, just not you. We're in trouble. Thank goodness we're in trouble. But look, on that note, please like, subscribe. They are for free. If you want to jump out the window, please donate. You could also do super chats when I live stream, and you could also donate to my videos that are already made. You could do that, or you could really jump off the bridge and you could cash at me, PayPal, Venmo, Politics with Laura. All things help. I'm trying to upgrade my equipment to make a better studio, and I'm asking you for your help. But you can like and subscribe if that is the best that you can do. I would gladly accept it. Thank you and appreciate all that you do. So on that note, thank you. Vote blue, just not you. I got to make a t-shirt out of that. Oh, also check out my merch store. I'm going to make a t-shirt out of that one. Vote blue, just not you.